Welcome, Janelle Garcia here with Janelle's Skin and Girlfriends Gatherings and Getaways, which is a Facebook group for support and connection. So hop on over there. There's a link in the show notes. Here's where pretty meets power. This is where we no longer are prescribing to aging gracefully, yet with poise and power. I'm your host, and here is where I share insights to my journey of 31 years in the treatment room and my thirst for personal growth. So today we're talking the joy of showing up, why I'm trading comfort for a little more connection this summer. So this year I bought a new bathing suit. Now, for most of us, this is not the most pleasant experience. And that does kind of make me sad. Why do we put so much emphasis on this? But we do. We often avoid it and miss out on summer's wonderful indulgences, cooling off and feeling the freedom and pure joy of just swimming, floating, and all the feels of summer. This year, I'm choosing differently. I got a new suit and I am ready to go. It's not your typical suit. It's a bit louder and quite different from the solid black or that I usually gravitate towards. But I'm choosing to be noticed with all the imperfections, with all the signs of aging creeping in. I'm choosing in, not out. I want to experience it all. You know, I recently went to Tahoe and it just felt good to put a new suit on, to feel a little bit more relevant, a little bit more feisty. And I had no problem getting into that cold, beautiful blue Lake Tahoe. And it was cold. But you know what? I did want to experience it all. And part of it was putting on the damn suit. You know, I say this all the time, and I'm stealing this from several of my mentors. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. So I've got to embrace what I can in this season, in this moment. And I really want to make delight the priority instead of opting out for comfort. Because is it really comfort, or is it a cage of my own making? I know for years, and I've shared this in the past, I've been in the treatment room kind of hiding out, and I love the treatment room. That's my flow. That's my sweet spot, at least one of them. But I've also known that I've caged myself in, that I haven't played and put pleasure first and foremost, which is definitely part of my platform, even as a working esthetician. And I've chosen the latter for most of that adult life, and I've opted out too much for this so-called comfort. How about you? Where and what have you caged yourself in? That new business idea because you're thinking it's too late? Hey, we have so much data around people doing things pretty late in life and accomplishing amazing things. So we can't use that anymore. How about that trip you've been thinking about? Or starting that hobby that might require being away from the family? What have you chosen to avoid? Where are you hiding your dreams and your desires? I recently got back to the gym. It felt weird at first, a bit off. Yet, with a buddy, it felt better than I expected. I also started Girlfriends Gatherings and Getaways as a place to find support, to gather ideas, to find partners in crime. I mean, it really does feel good to have support when you're stepping out of your norm, which just might be the cage. Jump in. See what others can offer, ideas, inspirations, or maybe you'll meet a new friend or two. I've linked it because it is a fun group. And no, you don't have to be local. Obviously, it does help to be in Sacramento. But don't wait for that invitation. Make the invitation. Do the reaching out. See what unfolds. You'll be surprised. I promise. Girlfriends, Gatherings, and Getaways is taking a relaxed approach to summer. So we still have some summer left, so I hope to see you in the group. And even if it's just to share and put your feelers out or to just get some ideas for your own little community, We all need a little push. We all need a little tug. But where's your cage this summer? Maybe it's just buying a new bathing suit. You go, girl. Happy summer.